Hi there, I go by the name The Celtic Storyteller, and today I'm going to do a little reading for you. This will be a timeless reading for twin flames or soulmates in separation. So this may be for you if you happen to cross this video and the story the reading reveals rings true with you. This will be my first YouTube tarot reading, which I hadn't actually planned to do at all. I usually do my tarot readings on Instagram. I think maybe it's the writer in me. I'm more comfortable with writing my thoughts down before I actually speak them. But I'm supposed to be writing now. If you follow me at all, you'll know that. And I'm just so distracted. I just really want to do a reading. And I want to do a reading for twin flames. And it's probably because the characters in my book are kind of long lost soulmates. And when I started writing it, I didn't know about the term twin flame. But since watching like loads of videos on YouTube, on tarot and stuff, I would have to say, yeah, they're twin flames. So I'm going to do a little twin flame reading here for you guys. This is the Nature's Whisperers Oracle deck, which I'm using to add an uplifting message to the reading. 7. Amplify your positive emotions. So we can just keep this card's message in mind during the reading. I also want you to keep in mind that I'm an intuitive card reader. I will share with you the story that I see in the cards. The intention of this reading is to find out about someone who is really special to you that maybe you're not with at the moment. If this reading feels like your story, it may feel comforting to hear confirmation of your situation. Although true confirmation comes away from the tarot reading when some action happens in your life. But when nothing is happening, it can't hurt to ask. But when you really want to know how they feel about you, I was going to say, isn't that lovely? Okay, if you really want to know how they feel about you, I do think the best way to know how somebody feels is to ask them. And even if you could ask them, problem is, I suppose, they mightn't tell you the truth, or they mightn't even know themselves. So I think it's okay sometimes to just ask the cards. Maybe you're not even in a position where you can talk to them, but you want to know, what do they think about you? You want to know, what do they feel about you? You want to know, what are they going to do about you? What are they going to do about you? What are they going to do about you? What action are they going to take? It's this one here, I think. And I'm just going to pull a blocker. What's a blocker? Is there a blocker? I think it's this one here. Okay. Rightio. This, by the way, just sorry, I know it came out there earlier. This represents somebody who is in control of their emotions, but they have a lot of emotions. So this is your person, and this is how they're feeling at the moment. I'll just put it over here, what they're thinking at the moment. I mean, they feel pretty in control about how they feel about you, but they do feel love for you. They're not jumping around like ready to tell you about it, maybe kind of keeping it to themselves. This will be for you. These are the same questions for you. And see if it matches how you feel. If it does, then maybe this is your story. What do you think about them? Think about them. What do you feel about them? What do you want to do? Do. This will be do. Then I'm going to do action. What action would you like to take? And do you have any blockers? What are the blockers blocking you coming together with this person that you really care about? No, that's not it yet. That's not it. What are the blockers? That's blocking. That's your blocker. Okay. the noise. Okay, let's do this. What does your person think about you? Oh my gosh. Look, there has been some serious heartbreak here on their side. And this is what they think about you. They think that whatever went on between you broke their heart. I mean, it really hurt. And this is a sign that I always see this as a sign that this was true love, because you don't get that hurt over somebody that you didn't really, really care about. And this is all that's going on in this card. I mean, it's raining, it's grey, it's cloudy, and that heart has just been pierced through and through. But it's still thumping red. Look at it. I mean, it's still, I mean, that's a heart that was and still can feel love. So it was full of love for you, can still feel love for you. But this was genuinely painful, whatever went on. Okay, now what do you think about them? Okay, you see them as somebody that is really passionate, really confident, and I think whatever went on, I mean, you're over it. You may not even see it in the same way, but you're remembering the passion, you're remembering the love, you're remembering the caring and the warmth maybe that you were giving them, and you're just not seeing or remembering the bad part, which they are. And that's not a good place for them to be. And you're in the right place if you feel this, or if you're thinking this about them. You're still thinking about the good times and the passion, and when it was good, when you were good together, Okay. What do they feel about you? Whoops. Okay. All right. This is a really good place for them to be. This is how they feel about you. And if they're still thinking about being in this heartache, or thinking about the heartache, in order to get over that, they have to spend some time working through it. And the Hangman is where they'll do that. Because the Hangman is just about letting go. It's about stopping thinking of the solution or wondering what's going on. And it's releasing to the universe or to that inner knowing within yourself. You just wait and accept and don't expect anything, and the answer will come. So that's how she feels about you. That's, they're ready to just, wait and see. They're ready for the answer to come, to move out of this into whatever the right answer is, that they don't know what it is yet. Okay, feel. How do you feel about them? Well, that's just beautiful. 10 of Water, which is the 10 of Cups. And this is perfect, contented happiness, happy families. It's pure and utter emotional contentment. And that's how you feel about them. That's what they are to you. Which makes sense, because, this is a soulmate twin flame reading. What are they, or do they want to do about you? Okay, well, maybe nothing just yet. And this isn't a bad thing to do when you come out of the Hanged Man. Okay, so thing I feel about you. They feel that they just need to do this. They just need to kind of let go and find an answer from the universe, from their inner self. And when they do that, they're going to use that to find their way. They're going to use what they've learned. So I mean, you see that, what they've learned, and they're going to use that to illuminate the path ahead. And they're probably just going to plan that out on their own to start off with, because we have the Hermit. And that's not bad at all. Again, if you're going to come out of this, you're hoping to find answers. And when you do find those answers, you're going to process it for yourself, So they're going to process the answers that they get. Okay, what are you going to do about them? 10 of Air. Okay, well, maybe you're feeling completely different. I mean, you think you think so well of them, you're remembering all the wonderful times, and you feel that they would be perfect for you. But if they haven't contacted you, you just might feel, well, you know, this is it, this is the end. Like, they've just haven't said a word, and you know, I hurt them, and you know, by not contacting me or not being around for me, they're doing the same to me, that it's the end. So that's just maybe what you feel is all you can do at the moment, is to believe that it's finished. Okay, I'll get a clarifier for that when we're finished this part, okay? Now, what action would they like to take? Okay, this is good. I mean, this is sort of the beginning of making plans and working towards your goals and achieving something, okay? So they probably feel, in order to move on, they've probably worked out that they can't do it alone. But I'm not sure if they're going to come to you about this or whether they're going to seek help elsewhere. So I'll have to get a clarifier for this as well. But this is definitely a good start. What do you want to do about them? Oh, sorry, action. Think into action. Sorry. 3 of water. Okay, that's funny because look, you got the 3 of water, they got the 3 of pentacles. So it could be that the way that you come together, the action that's going to happen, is going to be initiated by a third party. So friends, family, work, you know, some place where you can get together with them. And they may be planning, they may be making this happen by talking to somebody else. So sorry about that. One of the kids walked in. Okay, so as I was saying, they are probably planning with somebody else to try and meet you at some event, okay, or someplace. So that's what I read the action being, okay? And here are the blockers, if any. Okay, the blocker for them could be, it just could come out of the blue. I mean, something that they haven't planned for, they haven't expected. Maybe somebody's just going to come in and put a spanner in the works for you. You know, it could be if they're with somebody else at the moment and that relationship hasn't worked out, that person is just going to do something to hang on to them, to make life incredibly difficult for them so that they can't move on. I mean, it could be any number of things. I got a clarifier for that as well now. Let's see what your blocker is. Okay, it could be that you are just a bit up in the air about what's going on, you know, because you have the 10 of air as well. And if you haven't seen any movement, I mean, if it has been incredibly slow, and if you have got the impression that they just couldn't get over whatever happened between you, it could be that you're just not sure whether to stay positive and by the way, amplify your positive emotions, so do stay positive. But maybe you're not sure whether or not you should stay positive and hope that things work out, or just maybe give it up as lost. I mean, especially if their blocker is something really, like just, you know, just really bad vibes coming from somebody, you know, somebody really, I don't know why, I just think that this is coming from somebody in their life that just wants to pull the rug out from under them, you know, like, why should they be happy? I don't know. Yeah. So let's just get some clarifiers for that. So I'm going to get a clarifier for this blocker here. So I'm just going to get a clarifier for the Tower. Okay. I think it's this one. Oh, wow. Well, that's, pretty good. Yeah, I don't think this blocker is them. I think this blocker could be somebody else, because this is what they want to do. They want to offer you love, which is wonderful. But if they involve other people in order to find a way to meet you, in some public occasion or event, then that could trigger somebody else who knows them and doesn't really want them to be happy. So the blocker isn't them. The blocker isn't them. The blocker is somebody else trying to scupper them. But this is what they want. Okay? I'm happy that we kind of got the gist of what else is going on here. So I'm not going to pull any clarifiers for them. And I'll just pull a clarifier for you, because you're just a bit sad here, thinking it's completely finished. And a bit maybe, just not sure. The end there. So let's see what you wanted to do about them. Clarify that. No, that's not it. This is it. Lovely, the High Priestess. Yeah, and it's funny like that. That's coming out under the Hermit and near the Hanged Man. This is something that you will have to go inwards to work out. And this is something that, this is like higher knowledge. You're just going to have to listen to your inner voice for this one. You have the Ten of Water. This is how you feel. There's passion, there's love, and the doubt can be got over if you just take a bit of time. Like your person here, just take a bit of time and decide for yourself, is this worth it? And, you need to be patient, because there is stuff going on over here. Okay, let's get a clarifier for your Seven of Water here. Oh, it's going to be one of these. Look, it's this one here. Oh, well, look, that's wonderful. You've got the Star and you've got the Ace of Cups, And the Star is a really, really positive outcome. It's loving energy. It's balanced energy. And look, we see positive, optimistic, amplifier, positive emotions. That's what will get you through this, is staying positive and realizing that what you're wishing for is going to come your way, and you deserve it. But you may have to wait a little while for it. I don't think too long. Now, that's a lovely outcome. Now, I hope this makes sense to you. Maybe you see your story in here. And like I said to you at the start, it's nice to delve into the cards to see what might be going on. But the only way you'll know what's going on is when it actually happens. When the action happens. And then at that point, you need to be open with your feelings. You both need to be open with your feelings. Okay? And don't worry about what's going on in the background or anybody else is trying to stop you. If you're both open with your feelings, your wishes will come true. So I hope that's really nice. That's a really nice outcome. It's realistic, isn't it? Nothing in this world goes smoothly. Okay, but you can definitely recover from errors of the past. The very first card for what your person was thinking was the King of Cups. So that's a balanced emotion. So to get from that to this, it's just taken a bit of work. Okay? For your King of Cups. All right? Okay, well, I'm wishing you all the best. Slán go fóill. That's all I have for your reading today. If you liked it, I'd love if you gave it a thumbs up and dropped a comment below. And thank you so much for bearing with me, especially considering I had to voice over the start and the end of this video because I hadn't planned to do the recording. I hadn't planned out a proper introduction or a close. So again, thanks very much for listening and take care. I'm wishing you all the best.